A little bit about Tom today. This week we were able to convert him, and he is now playing soccer for the first time in 25 years, starting on Sunday. So I just wanted to give it up for Tom's story. Today was a fantastic day for TFC. We had the whole company working together, focused with an intensity I've never seen in the 18 months that I've been here. We sold obviously over 300 season tickets, so really excited about our team and the back office staff. But I'm here today to talk about the first team. So it really just eats at me what happened last year. We came with a big vision, grandiose plans, and we assembled what we thought was a good squad. We went out, we signed Jermaine Defoe, we brought in Michael Bradley, but what we didn't realize, not Michael, come on, maybe just Jermaine. What we failed to realize is, and I think you saw it maybe with the Raptors this year, is that it's about team chemistry. It's about having a culture, a winning culture. And it's one of those things where, you know, I see my hands turning and you don't know when a team's going to mesh together. They got to come together for a common purpose, a common goal, and sometimes it's an injury that brings the team together, sometimes it's a trade, but what we're trying to do this year is to be more deliberate and intentional in our actions so that we're creating a team that will have chemistry from day one. So what we did was we came up with criteria in each position. We started a scouting department, and with that criteria, we figured that the number 10 attacking midfielder role was the one position that we really needed. Attacking midfielder is a player on the field who demands the ball. He wants the ball. He's not running from it when the game's on the ropes. And what we did was we reached out to our contacts around the globe, and we went and scouted and came up with a list of about 50 players. We whittled that down to about 5 players, and Bezbatchenko was on that list. Funny thing about it is we didn't think we could get him. So we went down to Argentina, we looked there, we found some players, but around mid-December, we made contacts with Javinko's agent. And the funny thing about it was that he had actually been in Toronto in 2007, and he saw the Italian-Canadian population. And that's the moment when he started to believe. So when people ask me, how did you do it? How did you sign Sebastian Javinko? I said, look, it was a two-way street, right? We reached out, we did our scouting, we did our due diligence, but it was also a player who wants to be here, who everyone around him told him that this is the place to be, this is the future of soccer. And so we're excited, obviously, to have a player of Sebastian's quality, of his talent. And in a minute, I'll kick it over to Greg to talk a little bit about how the team's going to be playing this year. So that was what we do with scouting, and we brought in Josie Altidore, who plays for the U.S. Men's National Team. But I think over the years, the people that have been with us for a long time, they know that what we've lacked is depth. And so we weren't done there. What we wanted to do was to go out and find players that when Josie and Michael are away at the Gold Cup, they can step right in. They're going to miss a number of games in July, so we went out and we spoke to our scouts in France, and we made contact with a player by the name of Benoit Giroud, who by now you know. He's had over 400 matches in the French League One, played Champions League. He's the type of player that, as Dave Haggett, our communications director, told me, he said he's a French Michael Bradley. He has his own personality, he has his own characteristics as a leader, but I think that that's a good way to encapsulate who he is and who he will be for this team. Damien Perkis, again, we went out and last year we had a lot of attacking talent, but what we lacked was some defensive depth. So in the offseason we drafted some central defenders. We went out and traded with Seattle, picked up Eric Zavaleta, but then I think the most important signing for the defensive end has been Damien Perkis, who, again, he's a different class. He's just a different class. So what I hope you all start to realize is that this year it's not about a marketing campaign. It's not about finding players with big names, although they do have big names around the world. It's about filling in the holes with deliberate, intentional actions, right? We're trying to do this not by coincidence or chance in the field, like, you know, sort of a player falling down and you're going to get him behind him and you're going to score a goal. We want to do it by dictating the game, being attacking like-minded, and just having fun. So before I kick it over to Greg, I just want to tell you that I guess it was just yesterday, we had all the players in for the very first time. So Bezbatchenko came in, Michael Bradley and Josie came back from the U.S. men's national team, and Damien and Turkey and Benoit were really integrated into the group. And I have to tell you, it was quite an impressive training session. The level of play, the pace of the game was just something that I've never seen from the TFC team in all the years that I've been watching. So I'm really excited about this year. I'm excited about this group of guys. The way that Michael and Sebastian were trying to find each other on the field was really special. At one point, the turf monster got Sebastian, and I think the coaching staff got really quiet. And then he got up and felt better after that. But I guess I just wanted to lastly just say thank you. There's a lot of people who are trying to decide about whether or not to come on board at TFC, and what I can tell you is that I know it's been 8 years of pain and suffering, but you have a staff that's working every day extremely hard. We care a lot. We are deliberate. We have a plan, and we have to start 7 games on the road. But we do think that in MLS you can nip those games and we can come back with a few wins. In fact, we play on. So at this point, I want to kick it over to Greg to talk a little bit about our team this year. So thanks for coming. Enjoy, and I'll see you at the field this year.